Hello and welcome back to SMT5 Vengeance. We have beaten the game. What is there left to do? Well, quite a lot actually. We have the two super bosses from the base game, which should be a little bit easier than last time. One, because we have a much better build than last time. Two, because we have some new demons, which are going to make our life a lot easier. And three, because we can respec, which will actually then mean that even if our build turned out not to be good, we could just make it good. And then actually there's four. It's a lot easier to grind out bombs in this particular version of the game, which means that if everything else fails, we can just grind to make our stats better. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue, although one of the bosses I haven't beaten on the hardest difficulty, which might be a little bit of a problem. Anyway, so we have those to do. We also have all of the virtual battles to do at level 100, which should be intriguing. I don't know how difficult they're going to be, but it'll definitely be intriguing to see which fights become more difficult and which ones are still walkovers. I assume that any fight that has special mechanics will be incredibly easy, and the rest of them are going to be a lot more difficult, because special mechanic bosses, you tend to be able to just follow the same pattern and win no matter what level they are, so yeah, we'll see about that. We also, on top of that, have another super boss, which I didn't know about. And I'm not talking about the fact that we can rematch this guy at level 99, which we will obviously do to finish off the series. What I mean is that if you have completed save data, so if you have a cleared save file, then after you do this Mastema quest, there is another Mastema quest which unlocks another super boss, which I have seen people saying is more difficult than this one, the boss that we haven't beaten on the highest difficulty, which is definitely worrying. Yeah, I'm not really sure. We'll see. Maybe they were exaggerating. Maybe they were bad at the game. That's what I'm hoping, although maybe I'm bad at the game. That's also a possibility. Anyway, so we have all of that to do. Now, I want to just put in a little correction for what I've been saying there. I've been saying the highest difficulty, or the highest level of difficulty. There is actually, apparently, a new level of difficulty in this game, which I believe is New Game Plus specific, which allows you to unlock boss rushes, which mean that all of the virtual battles can go to level 999. Which is quite a lot. We're not going to be doing that. I just wanted to acknowledge its existence, or at least acknowledge the fact that I read something about it. If I haven't got the information quite right, the information's out there, you can go and look at it, but we're focusing on things that you could do in a single run. Well, I guess plus the Mastema Super Boss, which you technically have to do a run and a half to do, because you need to do it, then reload your save file. But I guess we could have been at level 99 here, beat it, reload the save file, and then gone and done it, so I don't know. Anyway, that's what we have to do. There's quite a lot of stuff, but yeah, I think we can manage. So, what are we going to start with? Well, I think we're going to start by reaching level 87. That seems like a good place to start. Also, are we happy with our party? We have one slot, and the empty slot is because of Tau. Do we have any money? Not really. We do have a lot of glory. I think I'm kind of happy for now. I think when we get to level 99, I'll be optimizing a little bit more. But let's start by using a... Oh, I still have the health and stamina bomb I didn't use. Okay, cool. Let's start by using a gospel. There we go. And we'll put a point into strength. Wonderful. Right. Next, we're going to leave here. We're going to Leyline Crossing. We're going to go back to Minato, and we are going to go over here, I think. I think this is the right place. And then we're going to look for the Mitamas, which give you extra levels. And that's what we're going to do. Which also means, by the way, we are 100% going to be doing all of these, because these are generally Mitamas if they're fights, which is good. Also, it will restock our other items, which is in and of itself useful. I'm also going to grab the money while we're here, because why wouldn't I? It just makes sense to me to grab this money. Although I kind of think that we might be able to handle a level 87 fight at our current level, but maybe I'm overestimating ourselves. Which one did I miss? Oh, that one. There we go. Okay, cool. Right, let's go up here and let's get this thing done. Oh, there's another vending machine up here. Oh, I'm happy I came up here then. Let's do it. Oh, I forgot to say, like many episodes ago, by the way, I found a new Magatsu rail in the... where is it? In map... where are we? Switch map. Taito. Yeah, I found a new Magatsu rail here. So, what do you do? Set marker? There you go. This one is new. This one I think goes here. It's just a quick way for you to get from this save up to the top of the hill. It's not that impactful. Would have been incredibly useful had we, you know, had it earlier. But we didn't, so... There you go. Right. This is the wrong one. This one will get us money, though. Energy drain. And Murakumo. Nice. I should probably switch our party. Yeah. Let's make a better party. So Lilith, you're out. You're replaced with Agrat. And then Mephisto's replaced with Chiyu. I don't know if that's my best party, but it's the one that we've been going with, so we'll do that for now. Oh yeah, also, we're going to have to do all these demon conversations to boost up all of our demon stats at some point, but again, we'll worry about that when we get there. That's probably going to be a later thing for us to do. Like, that's going to be a level 99 thing. Okay, this one gets us Grimoires. Grimoires are really useful for us right now for getting our demons up to level. There is going to become a point where Grimoires are useless for us, but, you know, that's fine. We still have a bunch more things to fuse as well. Down here, that's a red one, right? I think it was red. Okay. We're looking specifically for the black ones, because the black ones get you the levels stuff. So if I see one of them, I'm going to jump and get it, but can't remember if there were any naturally spawning. I don't think there were. I think you have to do this to get them. I think there are some naturally on the map. I just can't remember where they are. This is still probably the quickest way to grind, though. Right. Hey, this gets us glory. There is stuff we need to do with glory as well. We need to get our extra stuff. Like, we've got some things that we've been waiting on. So, yeah, that'll definitely be worth doing. Oh, I decided to do this as blue hair, by the way, because I was thinking about maybe doing it Tsukuyomi. I decided to do it as blue hair because we have the Tao Miracles, which made sense to me. Yeah, made sense to me to carry on with the Tao Miracles. Does mean we've lost Tao herself, but I think I'm okay with that. Tao wasn't really a huge part of our strategy at this point, so yeah. Oh, also, another thing I learned, minor spoilers for the other side of this canon. So, well, actually, it's pretty big spoilers for the other side of the canon. So if you were going down Yoko's route, you'd get the same boss fights except for one. The point where it splits is after the Tiamat fight, so no matter what, you do the Tiamat fight. Only on this fight do you get to Hom. To Hom. On the other side, apparently, and this is spoilers, so, you know, you're well prepared, apparently you get Mastema as a fight, which sounds intriguing. I don't know whether there's any other differences afterwards. I believe it's much the same, but I assume the ending bit doesn't have, you know, you and Tao in a happy world. It probably has a void or something, but anyway. Yeah, that's what I learned. If you're intrigued, that's what there is on the other side. I think it's down here and then, like, loop back. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, what are we facing? 3 yellows. Okay. Also, if I've got any information wrong, please correct me. Because I'm basically just getting everything off the internet. Also, if I missed anything that we need to do, definitely let me know. Because again, basically just got all this information off the internet. So if one site has it wrong, then every site will report it wrong, at which point, you know, yeah, which point I have no idea what's right and what's wrong. 221 Maka. That's how you know we're getting drops from Minato. There we go. 2 reds. Alright. Oh, second fight. 4 reds? What's up with that? Okay. Well, it's fine. Not really that good. But that's okay. Grab these while we're here. Right, let's go sell to Cadaver.
Now,
Hello.
look in this.
It's another 48,000. So now we have a reasonable amount of money, which is good. Let's go Demon Haunt. Ooh, a new thing here.
Young man.
It's been some time, young man. I'm glad we have the chance to talk like this again.
Yes.
And I can only thank Tsukuyomi for watching over you in my place. I know we are past needing words to understand each other, but truly, I feel like I am back where I belong.
Let us go, young man.
This will be the final confrontation. This mysterious speaker still awaits us. Okay. Hello. I'm the progenitor and embodiment of rebellion. Even if my body were to be disassembled and the pieces buried, the will of insurrection would live on in the people. Cool. Over here, Nuwa.
Say,
Let us suppose that the world as you know it is supported by pillars that stand between the earth and heavens. Would you repair these pillars or would you destroy them? Okay. It'd be a simple feat for me to gain more power should I desire it. Alright, you say so. 2 agility. It's not bad. It's one of your weak points. Oh, hello. As long as Earth exists in this world, it shall continue to grant me power. Okay. What do we get? Oh, dark. Resist light is a weakness, right? Yeah, I don't think null dark's good enough. I mean, it's don't get me wrong, it's definitely good, but I don't think it's good enough.
Nahobino.
Replenish your strength and prepare for all that lies ahead. It is the fate of those cast from paradise to ever wander the earth. Okay. That's that done then. The reason I want to do this first is because I want to then head into here and register in the... Oh, that's the wrong place. Oops. Then instead head into here, then register, then, you know,
Welcome to the.
then probably fuse.
Are
Let's
you
register all. Right, Demon Fusion. Special Fusion, do we have an 85? We have an 84 with Raphael. Okay. Reverse Compendium. Sorted by level. I'm just gonna go out and in. There we go. We have Asura. Oh, and Mithras. So Asura. Okay. Let's start with Special Fusion Raphael. So it's Uriel and Dominion. Okay. That seems like we should just do it. He's apparently a magic attacker. Oh. Okay. Akatsui gauge increases on user's action based on the number of demons with angelic order in the active party. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, let me just see. What's the final one on your path? Your final one is Gabriel. I think actually, no, oh, I just remembered something else we have to do. I don't know why I'm leaving the screen. I was like, I remember something else we had to do and immediately had to leave there. There's Michael as well. We have to do the Michael fight. I don't know what level the Michael fight is. I actually didn't even know it existed until Melchizedek, whenever we spoke to them, said there was a Michael fight. And I was like, oh yeah, we did it on the first route. But yes, we need to do the Michael fight. Alright. Sorry, I got distracted. What were we doing? Oh yeah, you're taking Nullfire. I think I'm going to pass Nullfire and Fizz Pleroma. We know this guy is not our end game because we know that he fuses into the next thing and the next thing probably fuses into Michael. So, we're kind of looking at things that are good to pass along here. I think Medearama is probably good. I think these two are probably good. That leaves you with one more. I think the Akashic Arts then. Oh, actually, Akashic Arts that. Nullfire Fizzpluroma. Yep. Lore. One of the 4 major angels, his name means healer. He explained the history of the fallen angels and the creation of Adam and Eve. Cool.
Is this demon to your life?
Let's do it.
May we uphold the word of the Lord.
Now, okay, that wasn't what I wasn't going to talk about. What she's talking about. There are 3 demons. I just remembered this, which is why I'm bringing it up. There are 3 demons that can only be made through accidental demon fusion. We are not, or we are probably not going to go and get them, because even if we get them, our compendium will not be full. Right? Like, even if we get these 3 accidental fusions, we will not have 100% compendium because there are new game specific demons. And in fact, when I say there are new game specific demons, I think there are new game specific demons that require you to have done every single route. If I've got this correct. As in all the canon of creation and the canon of vengeance routes. So, with that in mind, there's not much point in fusing those 3. We'll do all the ones that we can do otherwise, but the accidental ones are just like a time sink and they're not useful, so yeah. That's what we're doing with those. Okay, so Gabriel is again a magic-based one, magic-based healer mostly, and then I think Michael, if we get it, is usually fusing all 3. So, anyway, cool. Why don't we know what this one... Oh, because we don't have Mithras. Alright, yeah. That's fine. Mithras. If we got anything, I can make Mithras... I make out of Chi-Yu? Yeah, I make Mithras out of Chi-Yu. That seems reasonable, actually. Yeah. When someone from the stock raises all stats of all allies by 1 rank for 3 turns. That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a straight upgrade in my book. Yeah. Let's do it. So... obviously, Yabasami shots replacing Rampage, because Rampage isn't that good. Resist-Elec is fine. Fizzpluroma and High Fizzpluroma are good. Probably take Dekunda to replace Rampage. These are probably worth it. Do I want Critical Zealot? Me realizing that's why Chi-Yu was doing more damage with the crits. Like, I'm just reverse engineering that. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Probably these 3, Dekunda replaces Rampage. Yeah, actually that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it does mean that this thing will do less damage with these moves, but that's okay. I'm willing to take the sacrifice. A sun deity was worshipped in the Roman Empire from the 1st to the 4th century AD. The rituals of the religion were secretive, but it is believed they entailed covering oneself in the blood of sheep and bulls. He was said to have been reborn after death, inspiring worshippers to hold a festival each winter solstice. Cool.
Is this demon to your life?
We have now made Mithras.
It is a pleasure.
Cool. So, Dekunda. I actually feel like I want a Dekunda and a Dekaja in our party, so I might try and make sure we pass those along. Those are actually quite useful to have, just in general. Oh, we can now make Baal and Dagda. They were both waiting on it. Yeah, so Baal was waiting on Mithras. So that's probably our Mithras upgrade is Baal. Okay. When user receives a stat debuff, add 1 press turn icon at the start of the user's next turn. Oh, that's incredible. Wait, can that be used with... Wait a second. I think I found a combo. But I'll go back to that after that. And then we have Dagda, obviously. Which we already have. But I think I just thought of a combo. So I'm going in here just so I can see. Trumpeter. Remove stat debuffs... Oh, no, that's not the one I'm looking for. Where's the one that... Is it... No, it's Amanazako. There you go. Reverses stat buffs and debuffs. I wonder if that counts as a new application. So you have a stat buff on, right? Yeah, that could do... So you have a stat buff on, you summon Baal, you then summon... Or like you have Baal out and you have a stat buff on. You then summon a Manazako. That gives you a stat debuff. Baal then uses like Takunda to remove the stat debuff, and you end up with an extra press turn on the next turn. That's interesting. Well, I guess it just means that you lose a turn on the current turn and get one on the next turn. But there's something there. There's definitely something there. Also seems like you could easily add more press turn icons. Like you could generate press turn icons to this to get like 6 press turn icons on the next turn. Yeah, there's a way to use that. I don't know if I'm smart enough to do that, but there's a way to do that. Anyway, I also don't know if it's beneficial to do that or just hit things more powerfully. Anyway, we'll see. Right, here. Well, I could turn Mithras into Asura. That doesn't seem like a good idea though, because Mithras can turn into Baal. So, yeah. Is there anyone... I kind of want to get rid of Ariok. Yeah, Ariok into Asura seems good. How much does it cost if I'm doing it from the stock? It's too expensive. Okay, how much is Agrat and how much is Lilith? Let's have a look. Demon Compendium, how much is... I sorted by level? Yeah. Yeah, where's Agrat? Agrat, oh, there we go. Agrat's 64,000. And how much is Lilith is 77,000. Okay. So, we need another 30,000. Cool. It's good to know. Right, we'll be back in a second then for that. So, we're going to do a save. New slot. Make sure we don't override slot number 10. Although we shouldn't get that far in theory. We're going to do another run over the bridge and look for Gospels. That's what we're going to do now. Right. And hopefully get some more money while we're at it. Okay. We're going to need a lot of 198 Makas to get, you know, the amount we're looking for. Also get some more Magatsuhi as we go. Right, let's go. Mirage Gem. Cool. Over here. Cool. Fusion Gem. Is there a way up here? The way up is to run over this way. Cool. Also looks like things haven't respawned. Although they would respawn if I did a reload of the area. You back here? They must have gone above us. Yeah. Oh? I heard him. Okay. Well, anyway. Go back above. Let's jump over here. Okay, so that one's below again. That one is here. There we go. Dispel Charm. Wonderful. It may be worth looking at to see if there's a better thing to use than the Nahobiho. That's okay. You don't need to do that. The Nahobiho is the best, because it's the Nahobiho. Almost fell off there. Did fall off there. Okay. Well. Nothing's respawned, so. Let's head back here. Let's do a save. And we'll do one run through with a reload. Actually, we're going to do that on the other side, because I prefer this side. For running over, it's just slightly easier. Right, save. And let's now system load. And this should reload enemies, which will in turn reload the Mitamas. I should have been keeping a note of where all the black Mitamas were. But anyway, it doesn't matter. At least for now. It's okay. This one? Cool. Right. 2 luck incenses. This is still useful. Getting things that will increase our demon stats is something that we're going to need eventually. Right. Did nothing respawn? Usually respawns after a reload. Doesn't it? I thought Cerberus respawned after the reload. Oh well, we'll do this and then we'll, I guess, go and try the fight at our current level. Okay. Cool. Right, we're going to do something else as well before we go. Are we are we happy with our current party? I think I'm mostly is there anyone I'm truly not happy with? Ariok. You're the only one and Vasuki. You're the only two I'm not truly happy with, but I'm replacing with higher levels. Oh, and maybe Norn. Not Norn and Yamata no Orochi. Yeah, so let's go and get a couple of these statues that we found. Get them from this area. There's one statue at the end here, and there's one statue at the top there. Okay. So actually, let's just work out a good thing. Let's go for, yeah, 2 statues. That'll get Konohana to the same level as us. That's good. Right, and then I want the one that's to our right here. Okay. Which I think, by the way, is why these exist in their current form. I think these are ways to get to you, these sections a little bit quicker. Because you might want to come back when you're a higher level when these are more valuable. Right, let's do it. Yes. Every single one of them levels up. Nice. So they're all getting big power-ups. Ragnarok is better than Agibarian, I think. Actually, there's only 2 to... Oh, this isn't the one I thought it was. No, it's not better. Okay. Idun leveled up. Cleopatra levels up. Norn levels up. Black Draco Strike. Yeah, that's really for you. Nahobiho leveled up. Lilith leveled up. Yamata no Orochi levels up. Severing Bite. Oh, Severing Bite is probably better than Titanomachia. It's not great, but it's probably better. Trumpeter leveled up and got all the stats up.
Hey, you!
Oh, already had the Demon's Essence. Ariok levels up, gets Null Elect. That's actually huge, because that's your weakness. Better than Mabufubarian. But yes, Ariok now has no weakness. Okay. I gotta say, Ariok's stock just went through the roof. Yeah.
Indeed.
High force Pleroma, huge, given that what we're going to turn you into is like a huge force machine, so... actually, given that we're never going to... Yeah, given that we're not going to keep you as Nuwa, then we should get rid of Dancing Strike. Yeah. Demeter gets Null Force. Not that useful, but it's okay. Luster Candy is better than a res, because we have an infinite res item.
As expected.
Akashic Arts is a direct upgrade to Severing Bite, so we'll give you that.
As expected.
Megaton Press. No. Konsu Ra levels up, gets High Fire Pleroma. I think that High Fire stacks with fire. I think that I would like you to get rid of Null... I'd like you to get rid of this, because there's no reason to ever use it if I have Fire Pleroma and High Fire Pleroma, because I'll always use Heliopolis Dawn, because it costs less. Yes. And it has more effects. Raphael levels up, gets High Force Pleroma. We'll get rid of Maka Jamon. Cool. Also, party-wise... something like that. Anyone else need their things moved around? Most of these are fine. You need yours moved. Yeah, when you get High Fizz Pleroma, you'll be so much better. That's fine. I need to remember as well, there are some fights where if you nullify, it then causes the boss to go into like a horrible pattern where they just instant kill you. Just felt it was worth like acknowledging that exists. So we maybe don't want to have everybody nullifying literally everything, because then those fights would become impossible. I think mostly it's, in fact, the only one I can think of off the top of my head is physical. Like if you nullify physical, then it does it, so should be fine. Alright, this is Mothman. There we go. Huge level. So yeah, everybody gets huge amounts of stats. High fire pleroma. I was actually thinking about this. Also, I need to change Mithras's things around. I'm going to get rid of Hamabarian. Why? Well, that now means that your fire is better. Wait, in my head I'm like, that would mean that your fire should do more. Yeah, this is severe fire. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah. You're doing leveled up. Came up with Rampage. What a terrible move.
Say.
Okay, Cleopatra gave us her essence. Okay. I got a third Lilith's essence that I still haven't used.
Yes.
Hades Blast. Nah. Okay. Oh. Fry Cudgel. Odds. I think it's good. High Fizz Pleroma. Yes. Okay. Completely pointless ability, because you're going to full heal every time.
Indeed.
Null Fizz is a direct upgrade to Resist Fizz, so I'll take it. Well, unless you end up in that fight situation I was talking about before. Now, I'm not going to give you Killing Wind, because I think that this is better. Actually, I kind of think Killing Wind might be better, now I think about it. Okay. We got Cleopatra's Essence, which is reasonable resistances, kind of weird. Yeah, not really that useful. Right, Raphael is fine. Who was it? It was Manazako. Yeah, you had one that's like out of position. So this is a severe strength-based almighty attack. So it's not good at all for a Manazako. I thought that might be the one that wasn't strength-based. Rampage might be potentially the worst ability that you could get. I think there's a version of this for weak attacks, but this might be the worst ability for a Dune that's possible, which is good. Wasn't Norn. It was Mithras. Yes, Mithras. Yes, we'll move some of these around for you here. Yeah, don't ask why I'm doing it in this way. Because I don't know. Also, is Mithras the one we want there? I think so, right? Yeah, Mithras makes sense in this slot because of the ability to crit. Yeah, Mithras makes a lot of sense in this slot. Although, actually, Mithras makes more sense when someone from the stock, so this makes more sense temporarily, and then Mithras being brought in makes sense. Okay. There's an enemy at the end, though. That's a... I'm going to jump down, but that is a red Mitama? I want to say, from memory. I believe that's a red Mitama, but I'm going to check, because it is a Mitama. But it might not be red. Wait, where am I? I'm lost. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's over there. It's red. Okay, so we don't need to fight it, because we don't need it. Now let's return. Now the next thing that I want to do here is I want to use, well, one of these glory ones while we can. That's fine. Cool. Then I want to go in here and I want to go to Grimoires. We are maxed. Okay, I should use Grimoires. So, if they are ride or die in our party, then they are getting a level up. So Agrat, I think, is ride or die. So Agrat gets a full level up. Also, Agrat's getting, like, full stats. He's getting 8 stats every level here.
Yes.
Which is incredible. Black Draco Strike, that's not you. Okay.
Excuse me.
Soma Drop, cool.
Excuse me.
Life Drain Gem. Still getting incredible stats. And one more.
Yes.
Okay. Mahambarian. That's interesting. Is it better than Full Heal? We have used Full Heal once or twice, but I do think that an AoE Almighty attack is intriguing. I guess the question would be why would I not just... Or sorry, an AoE Light attack is intriguing, but I guess the question would be why would I not just use Queen's Decree? And that's a hard question to counter.
Excuse me.
Right. Okay. Who else is ride or die in our party? Nahobiho? Yeah? Probably. Nah, that's not for you. Don't need to spend too long on it. It's not for you. You're not a healer. Nice. Charge gem. One more after this. There we go. Nahobiho's leveled up. I think Lilith as well fits in the same category. I think Lilith is showing that she is good enough. Cool. Null Fizz? That's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah. That's very intriguing. I guess the question would be, is it Luster Candy or Maziodyne? I think the answer is it's Luster Candy. But Null Fizz is useful. Although she can Null Fizz naturally, I guess. So, I don't know. For now, it will do. High Fizz Pluroma. Now that isn't for you. Okay, anyone else? Yeah, I think that might be it in terms of ones that I'm happy with. Maybe Cleopatra, but I think there's arguments that some others could move. Also, Konohana, yeah, you're maxed out. I could increase your almighty potential. Yeah, okay. I think that's worth doing. Where are we? Which sutra is it? Calamity? No? Oh, destruction. There we go. Lilith, I actually think I need to increase your... Yeah, I need to increase your... whatever that is. One. Aiding? Yes, support potential. Cool. Now, the thing is, all the ones I've just leveled there, they will level with us as we use the remaining statues, which is why I'm happy to do that now. Yeah. Okay. That seems good. I think Idun's probably staying in the party. I just don't know if it's worth leveling her up. But right, that's fine. Now we're going World of Shadows.
Welcome.
We're going Demon Compendium Register.
Are you registered?
We're at 90% though. We're pretty far through that one there. Essence Fusion. No, it's not Essence. Learn Miracles. We've done the 10s, haven't we? Oh, no, we haven't. Demon starting skills can be overwritten during skill inheritance. Yes. And we'll take rank violation even though we don't really need it. It only costs 10. Physical mastery. Yes, this is the one we want.
You wish to learn this?
The main benefit of this is that our Yabasame shot will do more damage now and will cost less, although cost doesn't really matter for us too much. But yeah, this will now do more damage, so that seems pretty good. We probably want to change some of our stuff. We have too much MP, or sorry, too much MP, but yeah, let's not worry about that. Anyway, now we've done all that, we should probably go and do like the mission, huh? So that is in Shinjuku at this save. So this is where the previous, or like one of the previous story elements was. So we're going to save here, and then we're going to try it. Now, I don't know if we're strong enough. I just think that we are, right? I think we're punching above our weight for a level 85 party. So, let's go. Wow, that is an intimidating sight.
Stay alert.
Be careful, young man. I feel a sinister presence ahead. I recommend we fully prepare before going any further. I'm prepared. It would seem the Kadishtu sacrificed themselves and are no more. I had hoped we could all oversee the advent of the Serpent God's world together, but alas. The scent of the Bull God? No, but the soul is similar. Fascinating. So you are a Nahobino. I am Samael, the Serpent King. So you must be Lucifer's... Ah, yes, now I understand. To free himself from the laws that bind this world, Lucifer made you into a Nahobino, an aberration. Well played, Lucifer. A fitting scheme for the Archangel who aspired to surpass God, and fitting for a serpent as well. I too do not intend to simply lay down without resistance. Are you aware that it is the first ruler, the bull god Marduk, who is responsible for twisting this world? He placed a curse upon the throne such that his reign would persist, even should his rule be challenged. And the system that governs this world allowed it, perhaps because it would not stymie the continuation of the cycle. Therefore we, the followers of the Serpent, seek to erase that curse, the system and this world that has been wrought with oppression. To that end, we summoned the Kadishtu from another world, and have been acting on our agenda long before that outlier Lucifer made his move. That's interesting. So we heard about another world with Dagda previously. Yeah, so it does appear that although there is a world that exists, and this world is everything, there are other worlds, like parallel worlds. It's an interesting thing that they're getting into here. But we'll move on. I mean, the other thing that you can do, I know I said I'd move on, but I'm not. The other thing that you could argue is that there are enough similarities between SMT and some of their spin-off games that you could argue that the spin-off games are some of the other worlds. Like, for instance, you could argue that Soul Hackers, that world, is a parallel world of SMT. It's a world that has a lot of the same rules, but has a different person or a different creator. Same with Persona. It's a world with very similar rules, but different creator who just so happened to want all of his stuff to center around, like, high school students, I guess? Don't know. Anyway, so, it's an interesting meta narrative point to justify the spin-off series. Is weird. It would seem you intend to claim the throne just as Lucifer envisioned. I have no quarrel with that. However, I do not take kindly to your attempt against my life at the behest of that crow. Not to mention that it was you followers of the Bull God who stood against the Kadishtu. Those who side with the Bull God and yet dare stand before me shall be eradicated. Lucifer will have to forgive me, but I shall take your life and offer it in tribute to the Kadishtu. Also, what a very nice serpent to give us all this lore. Shadow summoning. You summon Kadishtu members. Well, that's intriguing. So do I know about you? No, I have to... Okay, that's fine. Let's use crits. We have them available. So, Queen's Decree. That's a lot of health, I think. Murakumo. I'm assuming that the strategy is kill the things that spawn in, otherwise they'll keep buffing each other. Hades Blast. Queen's Decree. Murakumo. Buff. Kill. Right. Fog, no, that's annoying. Ambarian, that's acceptable, we'll block it. Pass. Amrita Shower. Full. Crit. I'm just thinking of how we're going to get around here. I'm going to spy scope. Okay, Kadishtu cohort. While in the active party, gains a pierce effect against foes that have ailments for users, or have ailments for user and Kadishtu demon allies. Grants a pierce effect against foes that have ailments for user and Kadishtu demon allies. Okay, so while Samael is in the party and your foes have ailments, you get a pierce effect for Samael plus members of his party that are Kadishtu. Got it. Which means that he's going to apply a bunch of these things. Alright. So, obviously, the best thing for you to do at this point is to have somebody who is immune to these effects who can remove the effects. Really, yeah, I guess it's Mirage Confusion. So probably immune to confusion and can remove effects. That would be incredibly useful. Okay. You're also weak to ice. That's interesting info. Murakumo? That's a heal. Okay. Odd. So I guess that's implying that you have to keep up the damage? Huh. Do we have anybody who has me Patra? Yes. We have Mithras as me Patra. No, you have me Patra, Raphael. Okay, Raphael has me Patra. Interesting. And no weaknesses, and immunity to light. I think you're fine. The only problem is that you're not in the first slot. If I do it the same way. You're not immune to confusion either. Ah, but do we want you in the... Yes, we do. So what I want is I want you in Agrat's slot. Yeah, so Agrat, you have to swap for Raphael.
Your turn. Go!
Okay. You're gonna crit. You're gonna stall. By stall, I mean I guess I'm gonna hit this guy with an ice gem or something. I don't have any left. I used them all. Okay, by stall, I mean I guess I'm gonna give you a chakra, give yourself a chakra drop. Right, then you're gonna swap out for Mithras to give us the buff.
Let's go.
Nice. All stats up. Here, you can crit. You can Murakumo. You can now buff everybody up to the next level. Then I guess you can crit. Okay, that's gonna get blocked. Yeah, it's pretty good. Literally all block. Crit. Crit. Bowl. Crit. I'm thinking about what I want to do here. I think I want you to... Well, Killing Wind might be better, but it costs a little bit... Well, it costs less, actually. Let's do Killing Wind. Yeah, it does a little bit more. Murakumo. Pass. Crit. Nice. Bogna. That's annoying, but that's Mirage. And then that's not blocked because it was hit on somebody who had an ailment. Okay. Crits. No. No, wrong turn. Be Patra. Crit. Heal. He must summon the allies at specific health thresholds, I think. I think that's the problem we're going to run into here. Crit. Murakumo. Also, the other problem is Raphael's not really a physical attacker, but, you know, it's fine. So then you do a heal. So he does that and then heals, then does Magatsuhi. Is Magatsuhi when he summons, or what do we reckon he does with Magatsuhi? Probably poison. Probably almost certainly poison. Yeah, alright, so this is a turn to guard. That's okay. I mean, we are slowly killing the boss, but it is slow. Oh, you do light. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. I don't need to block anymore. Okay. Crits. Now, Raphael's magic stat is so much better. It makes sense to use Killing Wind. Yes. For us, it makes sense to use Murakumo, obviously. Buff. Keep our buffs on. Mithras. Is your magic stat better, Mithras? He's the same, but you have high fire pleroma. So yes, it makes sense for you to switch to this. Okay, Killing Wind. Murakumo. Bowl. Fire attack. Okay. Shadow summoning. So yeah, it's at specific damage thresholds. Almost certainly. So you're mostly just a physical attacker, I think, Aishith. I don't have you, but I think you're mostly just a physical attacker. As in, I don't have you in the party to check against. Okay. What you could do on this turn that'd be really useful is a little spy scope on Aishith. Okay. Yeah, pure physical. On the active party, increases critical rate for traditional demon allies. Also, this music is very unsettling. I just want to throw that out here. It's like, it's not normal battle music. It's just unsettling. You're weak to force, so I can actually hit you with Killing Wind, which is huge news. Murakumo. They don't seem to resummon at any point. I don't need to do this, unless I'm going to give us MP. I guess it's probably worth it to give us MP, but yeah, I don't need to do that. Right, so he's going to put an ailment on this turn. Tentarafu, that's annoying. We're just going to have to try and remove. It's the best option. The light attacks getting blocked are nice, but it only gets blocked on people who, yeah, it only gets blocked on people who don't have ailments. Epatra? Perfect. That works. Great. That's fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to happen there. Bowl. Crit. Force attack. Murakumo. Heal. Nice. So this is the heal, which is fine. Gracious Salvation, if it hits us, gets blocked. That's very creepy. That's incredibly creepy. It was a heal. Okay. Gets blocked. Okay. So what does she do? What is that? Physical HP drain attack. Okay. Cool. Let's do... Let's do crits. Sorry, I was just interested in what that was, but I don't think it's necessary right now. Right. Killing Wind. Murakumo. Bowl. Mithras, you can hit a fire attack. Raphael, Killing Wind. You're going to need more MP at some point. Murakumo. Buff. Do I change Mithras? Not this turn, but I think I change Mithras next turn. Yeah. Probably to someone with an ice attack. I have someone in mind. Raphael needs more MP though. That's okay. We can do that. Bowl. Mithras, you're getting changed. You're getting changed for Nahobiho. It's the obvious choice. If we want somebody with high ice damage. Right, you need some extra MP. So let's use a... Did I use one of my Somas on you? I could use a Chakra Drop. I think I use a Soma. Somas are very useful, but I think this is a time where it is necessary. Hit. Buff. And Jack Tempest. Nice. This was light last time, so therefore we can ignore it. Let's do this. Right. Let's then do another one of these. Follow up Paul. Naho Biho. Jack Tempest. We got crit in there, which is nice. Yeah, one from you. We switch to Murakumo. Konohana doesn't need to do anything, so I guess it's going to guard for MP. And then you're going to use Jack Tempest. Cool. Oh, I forgot that Naho Biho is not immune to light. That's okay, though. It's not the end of the world. Crits. We are almost certainly going to move into the next phase here. Like, I would be very surprised if we don't. Killing Winds. Murakumo. Buff. Jack Tempest, which is all crits, which is great. Killing Winds. Murakumo. Bowl. Jack Tempest. Actually, we might not move into the next phase. Oh no, never. There we go. Sakura. Gathering Magatsuhi means we want to guard this turn. Although it might not matter. What's Agrat weak to? Yeah, also what's Agrat weak to naturally opposed to what's our Agrat weak to? Our Agrat has null force. I think you resist force naturally. You're weak to electric. You're also immune to ice, which is very annoying. Yeah, guard. Guard for the MP, and then guard. And this might get us Magatsuhi next turn. Hey, we got an absorb on that one. No, Magatsuhi the turn after this turn. So you might be weak to force. That's interesting. Crit. Buff. There is also a chance that they summon all of them at the end, so I am going to do a spy scope on the Agrat here. Okay. Just neutral usually. Okay, let's see. Probably Murakumo. And then Bowl. Need the MP. Shadow summoning. Oh, you're summoning more. Oh, you summoned Lilith as well. Okay. That's terrifying. So, you summoned Lilith as well. Lilith, for us, we have Resist Light and Null Fizz. So, I think I had Resist Fizz before. So, your Fizz is probably neutral, and you're probably weak to Light. I suspect that's the answer. Let's do a crit section here. We're going to focus on Agrat first, and then we're going to get the rest. So let's do... Actually kind of interested. Does Akashic Arts do more? No. Okay. That's fine. Definitely rebuff this turn. You need more MP. That's fine. Free Cudgel? Don't need to do that if I'm just going to do a physical attack, I suppose. Almost. Okay, crit. That wasn't enough. Okay, I'll leave that to Naho Biho to deal with. Lilith Shadow. Konohana, I need you to get a little MP. I think a Soma's the correct choice. I think we can buy Somas though, so we might be okay. And then Mortal Jihad. There we go. Poison's actually absolutely fine. Raphael can just remove that immediately. The lowered accuracy isn't even that big an issue. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. That's not a problem though. Oh, it pierces. Okay. This will pierce into anyone. If it hits us, it's a... Oh, it hit Nahobiho, who's alive. Wait a second. I just realized Nahobiho has Enduring Soul, but Enduring Soul didn't trigger. That means Nahobiho naturally lived with 1 HP. That's so funny. Okay, crit. Full. You have to swap out, because, like, you're weak to force. We can't have 2 people who are weak to force. I could bring you back in. I could bring Agrat back in, I suppose. Final slot Agrat is absolutely fine. Yeah. Yeah. One of those. For now, I'm going to get you to guard, and then I'm going to heal. Yeah. That way we don't get hit by the force move. They're going to heal. That's acceptable. Mother Earth's going to block physical, but it doesn't matter. Hambarian also doesn't matter. Your MP is too low. I need you to keep me Patra. I don't want to waste more Somas. I'm actually just going to pass on your turn for now. Yeah. Okay. That's fine, because that pierces. Bowl is okay. They didn't actually do any damage last turn. Queen's Decree. Nice, we got the crit. So now I'm going to use a Spy Scope, because it appears that you're actually sticking around. On Lilith. Okay, weak to light, as we previously thought. You have Primordial Pertuation. Revive and summon 1 ally with half HP? That's horrible. Okay, obviously that's a major issue for us. Murakumo. You already have Bowl set up, so I'm going to pass, and then you're going to use Queen's Decree. Nice. Pentarafu. We can Curative Cattail that. That's horrible. Okay. You want to use Curative Cattail here. Yeah. That's okay. Think about how I want to handle this here. We could do Omnipotent Succession Murakumo or something like that. I think that's the correct move, yeah. Omnipotent Succession Murakumo pointed at Lilith. That wasn't enough, apparently. Okay, Bowl. Agrat. Queen's Decree. Not quite enough. Okay. Hit a light attack and I hope it instant kills. It did not instant kill. Okay, poison's fine. We can remove poison. Oh, except for the fact that it allows them to hit through the weaknesses. Or, oh, we blocked that because we didn't get it by poison. But it allows them to hit through resistances, I should say. Me Patra. Crit. Bowl. RNG. Didn't get a crit. Okay, that's terrible for us. I need to use Bead Chain this turn. Yeah. Bead Chain. Could crit and then Bead Chain, but I think Bead Chain's the crit. Heal's annoying. Not the end of the world. That gets blocked. Mother Earth literally doesn't affect us. Right. Pass. Crits. Buff. Queen's Decree. We got a crit this time. Crit. Murakumo. You're almost down. Bowl. Queen's Decree. Almost. So close. Confusion. Okay, that's fine. We can be Patra it. Charge is annoying. Primordial Pertuation is annoying. That's not the end of the world. Okay. Me Patra, obviously. Next. Could just start critting at this moment. I actually think it's still worth it. As crazy as that might sound. Murakumo. Complete overkill, I understand, but it needed to be done. Buff. Queen's Decree. That missing is horrible, but that's okay. Poison is absolutely fine as long as they don't get crits out of it. Yep, that's the bit that's not fine about that. Okay, well, we have Enduring Soul. Okay, yeah. I have to use Curative Cattail, I think. I think I have to pass Curative Cattail. Yeah. Our turn. That's a tough one. I think we use a Fizz Dampener because we know Aishite's gonna attack. Heal's fine. Aishite attacks, we Fizz Dampener it. Right. Capitulate to pleasure. I hate that one as well. Okay, Amrita Shower. Actually, I should try and put somebody else in. Because I would like an extra turn. Anyone got an ice move that is good? I have fire moves. I have fire moves that are okay. Not quite an ice move that's good. Yeah. I could bring in Lilith. No, I'm kind of into bringing in Lilith if we can. Is that acceptable? Nope. Okay. See, my logic was, no matter what, I can Amrita Shower on Konohana's turn. So we might as well do that. Pass. I have a Whittled Goat. We're going to put in Lilith. There we go. That's fine. Then Tarafu's annoying. Charge is annoying. Again, a lot of that's annoying, but not like end of the world. Okay, Lilith. While on the active party, reduces damage taken for Kadishtu demon allies. That's good. And you may cause crits to happen. Okay. I think what I do is I pass your turn. No, what I do is I try and hit you with force. Because no matter what, it will either hit or your turn will be nullified. Yeah. So it hits, which is fine. My logic was kind of the same as before. If I had used the ailment reduction there, it wouldn't have changed anything. It would have just lost us the turn either way, right? But if I use ailment reduction on, say, our turn here, so if I use, say, Amrita Shower here, we've already done a push on to the next turn. So we lose less turns doing this. So now if I do Bowl, we actually have a chance of getting back round to Lilith. Not to Lilith, to Konohana. So that seems good. I'm going to hit you with force. Oh my... Are you the one that increases the chance of dodge or something? I think you might be. That's horrible. Okay. So you have to hit this one. I'm gonna use Amrita Shower. Let's heal. Pass. Welcome to the team. Do I have anyone who's immune to an ailment? Any ailment. Okay. Basuki, you're immune to 2 out of 3. You're immune to charm. Okay, Vasuki, you're in. I know you're not a healer, but you're in.
Let's go.
Because you can block. Give me another turn. Okay. It's the ailment I didn't protect against. Alright, in this case it's worth spamming Amrita Shower, because on the next turn I would have to get through Charm. So in this one, this case it is definitely worth spamming Amrita Shower. Right. There we go. Basuki. I just hit this person. Another turn. Okay. Could remove a press turn icon, do a severe almighty attack to all foes. That seems pretty good at this point. Okay. Your accuracy is also lowered, so I'm going to use concentrate. Lilith. Mother Earth. We've turned into them. Okay, that's another one that he can't block. Also, coincidentally, one of the worst ones. Okay, Amrita Shower. Basuki, continue looking pretty. Agrat, you can now hit the enemy. Queen's Decree. Nice damage. I need to res Konohana. So I'll use a, well. Yeah, I'll use return. That's fine, doesn't matter. I think Konohana has to go in Agrat slot as well. But we'll wait on that. Okay, on your turn here. Magic Mirror on Lilith. Because that should block an ailment coming in, I think. Literally only hit Lilith. Perfect. That crit out of nowhere. Alright, cool. Cool. Konohana, welcome back to the team. Do a buff. I should have just healed, probably. Like that. This is so difficult. The thing is, eventually it's solvable. Right, eventually we can get out of this. The problem is that we have to keep going through the same bits to get there. Because the moment we kill one of their Kadishtu members, it becomes much easier, right? The moment we kill one, suddenly they have less turns per turn. And it just makes our life easier. But it's getting there. Okay. Moving a press turn icon's interesting as well. I think I just have to not do that. I have to aim bigger, basically. Let's bowl and heal. This is me aiming bigger. Bowl means that we have a big heal available next turn. Oh my god. Don't kill Konohana. Alright. Last Amrita Shower. Can I get background to you? Pass, Agrat, summon, heal. Yes I can get round. Pass, Agrat does something. As long as Agrat doesn't miss, we're fine. So concentrate.
Like a good dream.
Now, we're gonna summon something into slot 1. I'm kinda tempted to go with Khonsu Ra at this point. Just for pure ability to be annoying to them. Looking at what we have available in terms of blockers. You're weak to confusion. Literally the opposite of what we need. Okay, I have nobody who blocks confusion. I have Nuwa who blocks charm, which is nice. How do they feel about force? One is weak to force. So Nuwa would be okay against one of them for now. Maybe the least exciting endorsement. When user resists or nulls an attack 2 times or more, adds 1 press turn icon at the start of a user's next turn. Okay. Nuwa, I'm choosing you so that we can kill that one really annoying one on the left.
Let's go.
And now Konohana's gonna heal. Right. Just annoying, really. So annoying. Infuriating, I think might be the word I would use here. Yes, I think infuriating would be my word. As to self. Okay. Pass. I knew that was gonna hurt. Summon Demeter. Overheal. Remove poison from yourself. Curative Cattail. Right. Next. They heal again. She lived. Blocked. Right. My god. Alright, I'm gonna use Killing Wind because it's single target. Next. Full HP recovery from ailments and incapacitation for all allies. Do I need to bring anything back? Yes, probably. Okay. Eternal Prayer seems pretty good. Seems pretty solid. Change in one member. Okay. Mephisto is immune to physical stuff. So, because you're immune to physical stuff, you'll be fine against that one. Assuming they don't hit a thing. You're also immune to dark. Which would be nice. Light's kind of your weakness though, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Trosha absorbs light, which would get rid of their turn. However, I need somebody who has a light weakness. Oh, none of them do. Okay. Manazako. You have Heavenly Counter, which would counter. I could bring in Cleopatra purely to use Frolic, which would get blocked, but would lower the attack and defense of the enemy. Well, actually, yeah, Frolic would get 100% blocked, but would lower attack and defense. I'm okay with that. Cleopatra, you're in. I know you're weak to dark, but you're in. Big heal. Cleopatra, Frolic. I think this will end our turn, but I'm fairly certain that will apply the debuff as well. Well, time to try and remove these things one at a time. Curative Cattail on the next person in line. Well, I don't need to cure her anymore. Did it apply the debuff? No, only to Samael. Curative Cattail to Demeter. I would love Demeter to heal, however I have to use Curative Cattail on Nuwa, who then has to use Curative Cattail. Actually, no, you could heal because we could use Curative Cattail next turn. So she has to use B-Chain. Poison. Nice. Okay. Solid. Whittled Goat saved us. Udobarian. We're alive-ish. We're dead. Okay, you have to use Curative Cattail, which will in turn kill you. I should have used it last turn, I guess. You're gonna change in a healer, who's going to be Maria. Yeah.
Let's go.
Who can nullify pierce effects, I just noticed. Maria is good at full heal. Alright. They healed a little more. We blocked. Oh, come on. It's just the constant.
This'll do.
Yeah, the constant debuffing. It's so difficult to play around. Right, give me a press turn icon next turn. It also removes ailments. Huge. Pass. Change. It's gotta be Trumpeter. Trumpeter.
Your turn. Go.
There we go. He can block. Okay, thankfully she has Enduring Soul. I think Trumpeter might also have Enduring Soul. He does. Wonderful. Okay, you have to use your force move that hits everyone. Okay, you tooted at Maria. That's not quite the same thing, but I mean, you are a skeleton. I don't know what I expected. Okay, you're gonna use Curative Cattail on Trumpeter. Trumpeter is going to pass his turn because he has Enduring Soul, and we are now going to summon another member of our team. This next member of our team will be I mean, I didn't know she actually resists these things, which is why she was so good. She's just out of MP, which means we'd have to bring her in, then do another turn. It's going to be Khonsu Ra. Because Khonsu Ra can lower the attack of everybody and is immune to everything. Right. Okay. We're alive. We're still going. Okay, you have to use Curative Cattail on yourself or you die, so that's a pretty straightforward one. Welcome to the team Idun.
Your turn. Go.
Because Idun can use the Magatsuhi skill, Eternal Prayer, which is a full heal that brings everybody back. And then we can use Golden Apple to raise all of our stats. Another heal. Idun is dead. Okay. Okay, Trumpeter, you're gonna use that. Well, that's fine. Charmed is not the worst thing in the world for us. Do I bring in Nuwa or Demeter? I'm bringing in Demeter again. Demeter is going to overheal. There we go. We are now overhealed again. Trumpeter. You hit an ability. Honestly, nobody's more surprised than I am. Demeter, you're now going to use Curative Cattail on Trumpeter because otherwise he will be confused. Trumpeter, you're going to use this again. It didn't miss somehow. Okay, I thought like these things were guaranteed to miss based upon what was previously happening. I'm going to bring back Maria. Why?
Let's go.
Because our Magatsuhi gauge is about to be full. And we're going to have to heal everybody again. Trumpeter, I never thought I'd say this, but good job. Immediately, I praise, I get punished for praising them. Do I bring Khonsu Ra back again? For the 8th time. I mean, Konohana resists. Maybe that is the play. Just bring back Konohana because Konohana has the most chance of making it to turn 2. Okay. Now I'm just like, does anyone have an ability which is useful? Yeah. You know what? Oh no, light attack. I just remembered light. You're weak to that. Okay. Makara Karn? Maybe. Could raise our Diba. Or like, yeah, I could raise our stats by bringing in a Manazako. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Manazako, you're in to raise my dodge stat. And then you're going to buff everybody's health. Let's do it. Target us, target us, target us, target us.
Oh, you want some? Well,
Heavenly counter, got blocked, didn't end their turn. Okay. Enduring Soul. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Wait a second. I don't know if we've got this far in a while. Crit. My god. We're on to this thing. Curative Cattail. Curative Cattail. Skip your turn. Because you can't be trusted. Demeter, how much does your thing cost? 105. Okay, so Demeter's out. Demeter is being swapped with Maria.
Let's go.
Who is going to do a full heal. Manazako. What are we thinking? I'm kind of thinking I hit the one on the left with a force attack. Or I change you for Konohana. And I change you for Konohana. Right. Konohana's back. 3 misses. That's pretty good. Charge is fine. Energy drain is fine. That's fine. Okay. We have a turn that's purely fine. Pass. Curative Cattail. Pass. Bowl. Yeah, I want you to use bowl. I'm thinking this one through. Pass. Crit. Soma. Drop, maybe? No, just do a full Soma. Big heal. Right. Poison's annoying. We blocked. That's fine. You have waves of order, right? Yes. Okay. So, force attack. That's fine. Crit. Waves of order. Followed by Zanbarian. Bowl. Force attack. Murakumo. That crit, which is huge. Zanbarian. Heal. My god, I think we're about to kill her. Heal's fine. This should be fine. I don't think it matters, but it should be. Yes, it's actually even better than fine. Capitulate. Oh my god, it hit everybody. How? How did it hit everybody? Like, on what world did that hit everybody? Okay, at least we managed to remove it from the first one, which means we can remove it from the second. And Waves of Order gave us 1 extra turn. We can remove it from the third. And nobody took any damage last turn, I guess, is our huge thing from that. Okay, Curative Cattail on Trumpeter. Trumpeter is now going to use his Force move. And you're going to use Murakumo. Right. He's in danger. Uh-huh. That's okay. Trumpeter. Force move. Curative Cattail. Curative Cattail. Pass. Hit your move. Attempt to kill her. We finally killed Aishith's Shadow. That's huge. And then use the last of your MP to heal. Right. That's not that bad anymore. It's still bad, don't get me wrong. It's just not that bad. That's pretty bad, though. Okay. You have to Curative Cattail yourself or you die. We can Waves of Order on Maria. So I'm going to change in another person here. What is Namat weak to? Namat is weak to physical moves. Okay. Physical moves. Odin? Yeah, I think Odin's who I'm bringing in here. Yeah. I think that makes... Or Dag... No, weak to light. Okay. Odin. Are we happy with Odin? I'm happy with Odin. Change. Odin, final slot.
Your turn. Go.
Waves of Order. Nice. Res with a thing of life, Palm of Life. We're gonna raise Konohana. Odin is now gonna use Gungnir. You can hit a thing if we do this. There we go. Heal's fine. Pitch Lake to Pleasure is annoying. Not the end of the world. That's fine. Right. Force attack. Curative Cattail. It's kind of annoying because I wanted to swap out Maria. But I'm going to use Curative Cattail again. Although we got an extra press turn icon, so it's not the end of the world. Hit. You need to be swapped out. Have I got someone? You've got a force attack. Yeah, potentially. Who else has a force attack? You're weak to everything. Okay. Abdale. You reflect that. You reflect light as well. Abdale is brought in.
Come.
Okay. Change Maria for Konohana.
Let's
We're
go.
gonna chuck in a non-buffed heal purely for the stats. You get another turn, Odin. Abdale hit. Nice. Horrible. Okay. Hit. That's actually the worst outcome. Remove from Odin. Remove from... Yeah, Curative Cattail. Remove from Abdale. Hope that they don't kill both. Or hope that he starts with a light attack. Poison! I see. Udobarian. Okay. She's alive. Yes. Okay. Abdel, what have you got? Waves of Order? Huge. Didn't know you had Waves of Order. Makes our life so much easier. Right, hit him. Crit. Bowl. Hit him. Hit him. Kumo. Buff. Hit. We're down to one enemy. Okay, Abdel, you might stay in just because of that. I need a light attack. I need an ice attacker. But I might keep you in on the final slot. I'm gonna bring in Nahobiho as our ice attacker for the front slot. Also, we have 5 turns. I forgot. Crit. Oh. Odin, you have no ability to do anything else here, so I'm going to change you out for Abdel for your reflection of light, although you absorb light. How's... I don't know, you also absorb light, and you have other effects. I could do Heliopolis Dawn, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to switch you out, actually. Let's do that. You can Heliopolis Dawn if we need to. Right. Hit that. Murakumo. Buff. Heliopolis Dawn, which lowers attack. Ice attack. And Murakumo. Wonderful. Okay. Try and hit. That hitting is huge. Do that. Curative Cattail. Onto Konsura. Konsura. Curative Cattail onto Nahobiho. Nahobiho attack. Murakumo. Oh. Right. Poison's annoying. Not the end of the world. You don't have Waves of Order, do you? Nope. Okay. Curative Cattail on yourself. Curative Cattail on Konohana, because Konohana needs to heal on Konohana's turn. Heal. Curative Cattail. It's gonna do heal on one of his turns, and that's where we go. There's the heal. Right. Now we go mad. So now we're gonna go crits. And now it's extreme damage. So, Jack Tempest. Murakumo. Bowl. Heliopolis Dawn. Jack Tempest. Murakumo. I don't need to heal this. No, I do need to heal this turn because I want to get the buffs onto people. Heliopolis Dawn. Right. That's fine. Okay. Jack Tempest. Crit. Curative Cattail. Heliopolis Dawn. Jack Tempest. Yabasami. Oh. Heliopolis Dawn, probably? Right. Poison only hit the back too. I'm going to swap out Konsura. So, Jack Tempest. Crit. Curative Cattail. Swap out Konsura for could be Cleopatra. You're weak to poison though, which is definitely not good. Who still has MP and ice attacks? MP and ice attacks. So what I'm looking for here, Ariok I guess could come back. Agrat doesn't have MP or would fit the criteria. I guess Ariok. That's okay.
Your turn. Go.
You have an ice attack. Jack Tempest. Murkumo. Buff. Guard. Just to try and get him not affected by an ailment. Okay. That's fine. Magatsuhi. Crits. This is the kill. I never thought we were going to end this fight. I thought we were going to lose like half an hour ago. My god. What a difficult fight. And what an annoying fight with all the ailments. Yeah, attack. You're boosted up. Nice. Jack Tempest. And we get to end it with Murakumo. Ho 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 ho. Fantastic. That is one dead boss. So I fall again. But this is not the end for me. The serpent's power is that of rebirth. No matter how many times it must rise again, it will someday bring an end to the bull god's rule. Hear me, Nahobino. A world of order is the farthest thing from a world of freedom. Lucifer understood that and thus rebelled against God and lent his power to the serpent. I shall be watching to see what you will do in the end. Aberration of the bull god. Drake Samael has been unlocked for fusion. 1. Serpent King dead. How anticlimactic. I know it's because it's just a normal quest, but it's like, and they're dead. It's like, okay. Right, save. Ley line crossing. I'm assuming that Mastima's not going to fight or anything. Like, there's not going to be like, immediately you're into your next combat or whatever. So, let's see how this goes. Hey, Mastima. I see you have returned, Alpax. Enlighten me to how events transpired. I see.
Splendid.
Gloria, this is good news indeed. I had faith that you would not disappoint. Of course, as promised, the humans that were turned to salt shall be returned to normal. 3 Calamity Sutras. And a huge amount of XP. Now then, I shall remain here for a while longer. I'm keen to see just how your journey will end, for it is the will of our Lord. New quest. Okay, okay. What is it?
Hear me.
Ah, Alpax. I've just finished making preparations. As it so happens, there's another duty that our Lord has entrusted me with. Allow me to inform you of it. The Lord showed me a vision of events that occurred in a world separate from our own.
Splendid.
In this vision, I witnessed the slaying of a transcendent Lucifer, and the world was thusly freed from the system that governed it. So, apparently, this is a neutral path canon of creation run that it's referencing, which is what you are meant to have done before this triggers. However, any clear data whatsoever will trigger this, which is how we got here. He had been slain by you, a you from another space-time, a Nahobino of another world.
Hear me.
Do you see this? It is a remnant of the Lucifer from that world. Our Lord entrusted it to me as proof of what had transpired there. Astima absorbed the remnant of Lucifer?
Yes.
Next, look at this. A remnant of Samael, who you have defeated. You soundly dispatched the Serpent King, that enemy of God, just as I had hoped. Your work was most splendid. Mastema absorbed the remnant of Samael.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
Our Lord commanded me to destroy the 4 aberrations summoned by the Serpent King and to test the aberration impelled by the Serpent of Light. I trust you now understand that the Creator is no longer the Lord I serve. My own remnant is God's malice, Samael's remnant is God's poison, Lucifer's remnant is God's light. I offer these 3 remnants to the adversary so that I may manifest his presence. Satan. Oh, this is putting us straight in a fight. I am Satan, the original angel summoned by transcendence itself. I shall become your opponent and test your worth. Are you resolved to face this trial? No? Very well. It is meaningless to evaluate an unwilling participant. I shall await you here until the time comes that I must destroy you. Alright. So Mastema was working for Satan all along, huh? Well, that's good info. I'm gonna grab these while I'm here. Okay, so let's just take a breath and work out what we need to do next, or what's next in our plan, or our list. Do these have different stuff for being a shadow? Oh, yes they do, but it just says it's an apparition and their personal companions. Okay, that's fine. We have Samael's essence. We can also make Samael, assume, at level 88. What do we have left to do? Well, we have Return of the True Demon as our last quest, minus that quest over there. So, we have Return of the True Demon. We have the Michael fight, which is in the Temple of Eternity. So, True Demon, Michael fight, and the virtual fights. I think what we do is at current level, we walk over to the Michael fight, and we fight it. Then we level to 99. I think what that means is between now and next time, I need to grind some money, and I need to find the location of all the Black Mitamas so that we can run through them and get Gospels. I can't buy Gospels, can I? It's worth a look. It's a waste of money, but,
Welcome.
you know. Can I buy Gospels off of you? You can buy you can buy whittled goats out of this guy now. I need to buy a whittled goat, actually. No. Okay, so we're gonna buy the whittled goat, obviously, because we need one.
Need any?
I should also maybe go for attract pipes at some point, but just because they're better for farming Mitamas, probably. Anyway. Yeah, I think my main task between now and next time is finding the locations of the Black Mitamas, because that will allow us to get Gospels. And then we do the Michael fight, we go and farm Black Mitamas, we get up to level 99, I try and find some money so that we can sort everyone else out. We go through all of the statues and level everyone up once we're happy with our party, and we see where that takes us. Yeah, that sounds like a realistic plan. Right, thank you very much for watching, I'll see you next time, goodbye.